TJ Edwards, and how he comes in on this blitz. Isaac Guerrero was runs him right over, takes the ball, almost has another tick interception for DeMarcus Walker, but TJ Edwards is playing like a man on fire. That was physical football from TJ Edwards. Standing on the football, back-to-back lights. Early over. Carter. Last return. The 6-yard line. Now that's from AT&T.
It's not calling. I'm just being a message.
First game as Bears interim head coach. Bears scored first in only one game this season. That was 2-0 against Minnesota. And that little denied him last minute. And nothing's changed. Thomas Brown sticking in the running game. His opportunity, it goes right between his hands. That would have been the first interception.
Are we live?
In the past 6 games, I mean, that was right there.
Are we live right now? I'm not sure. What's up, Daniel? What's happening, sir? How are we doing? Welcome to Platform 246. We're back on the. And the Niners started with their best start of the season. Only the second time this year. The second time that we have started the game with a touchdown. That's despicable. It's not even, I can't really imagine it. Last year, I think we scored on every goddamn first drive that there was. Nearly. But not the same this year. But it's okay. Well, we're here. Welcome to Platform 246. Please hit that like button if you're coming through. My apologies for the late start. My dispensary sucks. That's all I can say. 3rd and 10. Now, if everybody was the Bears, we would be probably number 1 in the league right now, no matter who was starting at running back. who was that left tackle, how bad Debo has played this year, none of that would matter. He'd be number one in the league. The Bears might be the worst team in football for real. Now they say it's the Jags, but I'm not so sure watching the Bears play. I'm trying to get to the video. See, there we are. We're live. There we go. So what's up? It's been a few weeks since we streamed the Niners. We're getting a punt right now. Thank you all for coming through. Again, hit the like button. We're on the way to Rack City. On the way to Rack City. And you can be one of them. Go Niners. We're back in the Bay. We spent the last 2 weeks cold in the son of a bitch. Our players did. But now, excuse my tired body. Okay. I think we got it again. We got weed problems. So life is tough. Life is tough as a smoker sometimes. How are all of you? How have you been? How's your week been? It's Niner ball. The faithful, we've had a horrible season. We've had a really rough season. And since I'm live now, I'll talk about some of that. We're going to talk about some of that today during the game. For one, I've been calling for Kyle Shanahan's job for years. Now, that was pretty much my MO. That was where I was coming from. Since then, I have softened. Okay, I have softened. And it's because of one, my youngest son, the eternal optimist that I want to be. I try to be, but he's more of an optimist than me. And then this goddamn Jay, I'm not even gonna. It's you, okay? You won't let me say a damn thing bad about Kyle Shanahan before you jump right on my post. But, man, it's just, man, he's a good coach. And you're right. He is a good coach. Is he great? I don't know. So I believe part of coaching is leading. And I think that he's a bad leader. I think he has a bad temperament. Okay? I'm just going to be honest with you. I believe he has a horrible attitude and outlook. That said, I believe he's an asshole. I am an asshole. Or I can be an asshole with the quickness. So I understand that to an extent. But I'm not the leader of the 49ers. And attitude reflects leadership. So you see how cocky some of our players are, how confident they always are. Like, they need to humble themselves, bring themselves down a taste, I think, and just play hard. Debo having the worst season since he's been in the NFL. He was injured for a whole year, and he had a better season than he did that year than he has this year. Other people playing well are George and Jawan. But, of course, George is our best right guard and right on target, right on cue. George, way down the field. Kyle Shanahan, see, this is the reason why we call him for his job, because he has George Kittle, the still best tight end in football, even though they're trying to say it's Brock Bowers. That's because he's not blocking for shit. All he does is catch passes. George Kittle has been criminally underused for the entirety of his career, I believe. He could possibly have made the Pro Bowl and the Hall of Fame as a right guard. We've seen the pancakes. It's Pancake Sunday. That's always the day you make breakfast for your family anyways, on the Sunday. He's gotten plenty of those motherfuckers. But he could have plenty more touchdowns, plenty more catches, plenty more yards. Maybe a Super Bowl. Did he get it? Did he even get targeted in any of these Super Bowls? I mean, right now it's 142-11 total yards in this game. We haven't played like that since last year. If you're new to the family, to the stream, to our folks, 7 He caught that shit. All right, Isaac. Brock Purdy just threw a duck up. But Isaac Guerrero is a duck hunter, apparently. Okay, because he just brought that shit in.
He tripped before the pass, or
he may have fallen before the pass. Oh,
no,
damn. Well, I don't think the ball moves enough. I think you need you need to just give that man that catch. You need to just give him that, just for the pure effort. Just for the pure effort of hauling it in, give him that catch. Don't try to play us, okay? And they did. And we hiked the ball too fast. And Isaac gets his, I don't know what touchdown is of his career. Somebody from Chicago got their foot stepped on, and we get to put the banner up because I missed the first touchdown. We get to put it up. Touchdown, motherfuckers. Isaac Guerrero's, I believe, third touchdown of the day by Damian. Another year. Offensive line doing work. Grading. I like that. I like that. O-line doing work. Now, this is not in football. We don't want anybody injured. And yeah, he got his foot stepped on. To be quite honest, the way he was hopping away, or maybe he may have turned an ankle. But it literally looked like somebody stepped on his foot with a cleat. At least to me. Right now, Kyle is in his bag a little bit. He's in his bag a little bit. He's using his weapons. Isaac Guerrero way down the field. Fucking George Kittle has like 3 catches and a touchdown already. Now, I'm not going to say it's because the Bears are horrible. I'm not going to do Kyle like that. I refuse to. But I do believe you can get fat. You can get hungrier. Because like when I eat, usually after I eat, I'm just more hungry. I want to eat more. Like all the time. Anything I ever eat, I eat something and then I want to eat more. So we get fat on the Bears today. We can run 5 straight and slip up into the tournament. Watch yourselves. Moody doesn't know how to make my mood bad today, too, so far, just on PATs. It's a good Sunday. That's a catch. That's a clean catch. Best catch of Isaac Guerrero's career. Isaac Guerrero. Now, you got to give Kyle some credit, I guess, right? You have to give Kyle credit.
I don't know why he's not calling these plays for other people.
I don't get it. Why?
There's been 3 or 4 plays that he has not called, and they were the Stuart Big trumpets.
His explosives, as we call them in the Bay. I think they say that all over the league. But the explosives. Where are the explosives, Kyle? Last year we had so many explosives, it looked like Vietnam. But now we have 2 touchdowns by people making $20 million a year. Now, mind you, one of them's knee got snapped like Thanksgiving wishbones. Okay, and prayers up to BA, to Brandon Ayuk. I saw him posting something about the Arizona State versus Brock Purdy's Iowa State win yesterday, apparently. Good on you. You're not a Sun Devil. You're a 49er. You were a Sun Devil, Brandon Ayuk. You were a Sun Devil. Now you are a 49er. An injured one. An expensive, petulant injured one. So 49 is up 14-zip right now. This is our best. It's a party. Tell your friends. Share the video around. Put it in your DMs, your Twitters. Tweet it out. Facebook, all that shit. Tell them that we're here to party this Sunday. We've needed this. We needed this in our hearts, Facebook. Just to drug somebody. And it's like that's today. Now, if we get the defense to stand, like Caleb Williams is not good. He is I believe, a horrendous quarterback. Their coach is, I don't even know who he is. Is it still Eberflus? You look at his name, you know he's coaching in the NFL, but he's destined to fail. His last name is Eberflus. So, if he's still there, it doesn't really matter who's coaching the Bears. They have been a toilet franchise for 25 years. And that's what I say about Kyle sticking with the team is he's changed the culture of the team. Now, mind you, he gets on my motherfucking nerves, but the players apparently still love Kyle, and why not? All he does really is give them chances to compete outside the rare 2 weeks in a row when we get blown out. But all he does is give them chances to compete, put them in places and positions to win. He really does generally. He's a good coach. He just has his way about him, and we all have our ways about us. So my opinion on it is that the team would be quite upset if Kyle Shanahan was let go. We have a team full of veterans. George, Debo, his best player this season was, or not even best player this season, his most exciting or the most memorable play from Tyshawn Samuel this year is high-facing Tabor Pepper. So, every year we can always remember Debo shooting through the Rams defense or Seattle or whatever random team. We've all seen it 100 times. Every year there's one of those. Do we have one this year? But what we do have is, like I say, is Kyle, who Debo loves, who George loves, who Christian loves, who Trent Williams loves, who Fred Warner loves. And we get rid of Kyle Shanahan, who are we going to bring in? We already see what happens with constant. And this is not what you do in football. It's an emotional game, and it's emotional for me of the things that I think about it every single day. But you can't just switch out your coaches and coaching staffs and things like that all the time with no continuity. We see what's happened to our team when we lose our de facto offensive coordinator and all of our defensive coordinators every year. This is a game of the Niners' life. I wish they played like this in the Super Bowl. We just batted a pass down. Like all the things that happen to us that we don't do all year long, that we are like never happens, we've done in the first 15 minutes of this game. Batting passes down. Yeah. We're going to probably sack and get pressure all day today. We'll probably turn the defense over, turn the offense over. We had chunk plays. We scored 14 points in the first quarter. It's last year all game. Look at sack. Look at sack coming. Woo! Strip sack coming by the Leonard Floyd.
We got one actually earlier today.
A sack? We haven't had any pressure by our defensive line all season long. But you bring the Bears into your house, somebody who wouldn't even dare put their feet on your shit. They're just happy to be in your house. While he's getting help, Leonard Floyd is looking like a good pickup right now. Leonard Floyd looked like Colin did a good job in free agency. Perspective and what team you're playing. And if Jacob Cowan doesn't get the right cleats on and stop slipping, and look who meets him on the sideline. Nick, I'm not playing Bosa. Leonard Floyd right now is acting like he's still playing for the Rams or Buffalo or some shit like that. He came off the field excited, happy, pumped up. Uh-oh, your Mac will sleep soon unless you plug it in.
The actual. This is not this.
Thank you, sir. Is it not a C? Is it not a C charger? No. Come on, Brock. Look at Brock Purdy. He's going to fumble. Ooh. All right, Brock. Let's not turn this game around real quick style. All right? Let's not do it, my man. Let's not do it.
Excuse us, folks. We want to prevent any technical difficulties.
Oh, we're back.
I wanna make it so nasty.
That's not the words that you say, huh?
Don't ask me.
You can add me at Bam Bam LLD on Twitter. Bam Bam LLD on Twitter. And the Mac is charging, apparently. Thank you, son. All right. So, yes, Bamman LLD on Twitter. I will usually show you how to, it's just B-A-M-B-A-M. Don't put too many M's in it. Okay. Going Dutch. What do we think about going Dutch out there? If you don't know what that means, I'll explain it to you. It's when a man and a woman go on a date. And on this date, they 100% split everything right down the middle, just like a vagina. So, what do we think about that? Leave a comment, let us know. Going Dutch. You with it? Or is that a no-go? Is that a negative? And I want to hear from both. Men, women, dogs, cats, whatever. What do you think about going Dutch? I'll give you my opinion, but that wouldn't be fair. So I would like to know, though, during this commercial break, what do we think about going Dutch when you're on a date? And it doesn't matter if it's the first date, you know, first date going Dutch. That's what we want to know. It's your first date with someone, a man, he pulls up to you, you get into his car, and he goes, Dutch? What do you do, ladies? What do you do? Men, do you have the balls to do that? Because that could mean that she makes a right turn right back out of your car. So let us know. Let us know below. 14 zip, Niners up right now. We haven't been up 14 points since 14 months. So we're up 14 points now. We might have, did we blow anybody out this year? Huh? We blew out. Still Texas, huh? Texas size ass whooping. Thank you. Texas size ass whooping no matter how we're playing. Get rid of it, Brock. What the fuck was that? George Kittle revenge game. Let's go, Kittle. No fear. If you're not sure what that means, something Los Muertes, Pentagon, look for him in the WWE as soon as Tony Khan stops being a bitch. Him and his brother will be in the WWE, the Lucha Brothers. Kittle is a big fan of the Lucha Brothers, Pentagon Jr. specifically. And that is his celebration. Needs no fear. Kittle has no fear because he has twins coming, apparently. Isaac Garendo running hard. I think this guy keeps calling him Garento, like a cheese. What the fuck is wrong with this man? I'm pretty sure there's a D in his name. Pause. I'm gonna say. You gotta say pause. No Diddy. No Oz. No Oz. That's my thing. I'm gonna put that out. That's my shit. No Oz. If you don't know Oz. Yeah, we ain't talking Dorothy D either when we talk about Oz. Not Dorothy. I wish it was. 2nd and 7.
Absolutely.
3rd and 8. What play was that? Tyshawn in the backfield. Kyle just cannot help himself. He has to put that motherfucker back there. When you put him in the backfield, Mr. Shanahan, everybody and their grandmother knows that Debo is going to just run the ball. They don't work. It doesn't work on the half moon motion that you got. It doesn't work when you put him in the backfield in a single back formation. And now it's still 3rd and long. I tried. Well, thank God for George Kittle. Now look how dominant this man 85 is on the field. And believe me, his arrogant self wants to do this. But he has the reason to be arrogant. Look at him. He wants to be catching passes. He likes to block and he pancakes and he laughs when he pancakes a defensive lineman. Wonderful. But he wants to catch passes and he passively aggressively says it all the time. All the time. And look at it. Right now, Brock is 9 of 10 for 200 yards. Why? Because he's targeting 85. 85, 15, and 31. That's all you need. Shit.
Oh, that's what he's talking about. Come on, Bill.
Now, today, my oldest son stated that Inglewood was going to beat Buffalo. They're now up on them 17-7.
You go in.
Is Inglewood. Inglewood up right now. Shout out to you know who you are. Shout out to Mac 10, all them. Right now, Inglewood is up on Buffalo 17-7. Now, mind you, they're not playing in Mr. Freeze's backyard or some shit. They're playing in a fucking California laid back, basically dome. They're basically playing in a dome. They're at home. We, on the other hand, had to play back-to-back road games on the East Coast or Midwest.
Oh, he didn't get it.
There's fourth, third, shit. Go for it, Kyle. Go for it, Kyle.
Pretty push.
Purdy push. Hit the Purdy push and be a man. Show that you have confidence in your offense. Even if they don't get it, go for it. What is Caleb Williams going to do? Hey, sheesh. Brock going into McKivitz. Shout out to McKivitz. He gets a really bad rap because he's not good at football. But shout out to McKivitz. He be playing his heart out. He's a Niner. Saw him get interviewed a couple of days ago. Well spoken. He looked like he knew that he does not play great, but he's a Niner. We have so many options on this 4th and 1. We can run the ball with Isaac Arendo, but with an I formation, with a fullback that's actually blocking for the running back. We can do the Purdy push. We can do the Purdy push. George could run a route on any of these safeties or corners for 2 yards, I believe, with zero issues. Or a screen to George. Or something creative, Kyle. Because it is said that you are an offensive genius. A coward you may be, mouse-like, but it said that you are an offensive genius. So I would like for you to show us that right now on this 4th and 1. Let us get it. Let me make a call for a first down. You know what I'm saying? This is really the best game that we've played all year. The best half of football. We scored 14 points in the first quarter. We are in a DeLorean. We have gone back to the future. It's 2023. Has to be. Even though we're on the verge, on the doorstep of 2025, we're playing like 2023, and I'm happy to see it. Now, can we do that for the next 4 games after this? Is the question. One of which is against Eminem. Can we do that against Eminem and them? Can we play like this? And I believe, where's that game? No clue. It doesn't matter. I think it's in Frisco, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's in San Francisco. I think they got to come to the Bay. So, FTTB, all of y'all out there. Excuse me. Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football. Niners Lions. We may be here. It depends on how I wake up that morning and how I feel. And if you're watching, leave a comment. Let us know that you're here. Say hello. Hit the like button too on your way in or out. Do that. Hit it. If you're subscribed to the channel, turn on your notification bells. It's important. I need you to come back to the videos. That's what we need you to do. Come back for the lives. Know when they're on YouTube. Get your weather together, YouTube. You need to promote people's videos. And I mean to me. I'm subscribed to tons of people. Notifications on, bell dinged. And I don't get shit. Nobody tells me anytime anybody's live. So nobody's telling nobody the time that I'm live. So get it together, YouTube. 4th and 1 for the Niners. What creativity does the boss have? He doesn't need to be creative. Just give us the Purdy push. First down, Niners. Almost in the red zone. Here, getting ready to put up points again for the third time in the first 18 minutes of the game. No, excuse me. I just fucked up my math. First 20 minutes of the game. We've had 13 minutes time of possession. The total yards are 219 to 9. 11 plays to 25. David McNiner in the fucking building. McNiner, how are you doing? Niner gang or don't back. Thank you for stepping through. Stepping up with us on Sunday. This is the best. How you feeling about the game? Best half we played all year? Is it only because it's the Bears, or have we found out something? Has Kyle found the error of his ways? And this is always a call-in show. Jump on, take your few minutes to tell us how you're feeling, what you're thinking. Control C, and then boom. Control V. Nope. What happened? Go down, Debo. Control V. That didn't work. So let's try that again. Oh, copy and paste.
Copy is Control C. Paste is V.
Boom. Goddamn. It didn't copy.
Quick. 3 times.
See? Right. It's already C. Touchdown, Jawan Jennings.
And then over Control V.
Touchdown, motherfuckers. 21 points in the first half. Jawan Jennings with his second touchdown of the half. And the Niners are up 20 to zip.
Oh, an error.
Oh. Error.
Did you get it?
Let's see. I hate laptops. I really do. Yes, sir. How are we doing? Control V. This motherfucker will not copy. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll drop it in the comments from my phone. We're multitasking today. What's up with our game right now, though? That's what I want to know. We're going to get it reset. There we go. Boom. I see it now coming. Link is in the comments. If you would like to jump on, click the link. Let us know how you're feeling about the game. Niners up 21 to zip. We have not had this feeling in forever. It's like you haven't seen your love in months, and then or your children, your loved ones, anyone, someone you love, you haven't seen them in months, and then all of a sudden, boom, the day is here, and you're all together again. And that's right now, us faithful. It's time to party. I don't give a shit if this game doesn't matter much for us or not. What's going on?
Caleb Williams is going to go home and cry while painting his nails.
Caleb Williams is going to go home and cry while painting his nails tonight. That's what they're saying all on the interwebs right now. And follow us on the interwebs on Twitter at BamBamLLD. We appreciate you. We get wild there. I do things that will put me in Facebook jail on Twitter, and they don't put me in jail. So follow us there. And subscribe to the channel, please. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers, 940 something right now. We want you to be one of them. We want you to be one of them. And this is just to let you all know that just because the 49ers stink right now, we are still here for you on the platform. First of all, we take you anywhere you want to go. So we don't just talk Niner ball here. It is a predominant here. The predominant factor in the channel as itself. It's the reason that we exist. It's 49er football. That said, we can do any goddamn thing here that you want or need to do. Platform 246 takes you anywhere you want to go. Just jump on this motherfucker, right? And we're all here together watching the Niners. I appreciate everybody watching. How's your Sunday going? It's the best Sunday we've had in about a month. And it's barely in the middle of it. That's because the 49ers are in my heart. In the corazón. Y'all didn't know I could speak Spanish and shit like that, did you? I know. I'm a Renaissance man. Jawan Jennings the best receiver on the team? And I mean, healthy or otherwise. I saw on the internet this past couple of days, could Jawan Jennings be wide receiver 1 for the 49ers next season? Can he really be a wide receiver 1? What do you faithful think? Let us know in the comments. Drop your shit. Let us know what you think about it. Could Jawan be the number 1 receiver on our team? Damn anyone else's team. On our team. Should he be? Should he be the number 1 target? Is he not right now the most reliable receiver that we have hands-wise? Now, I say that as a receiver because the best receiver on this team in an umbrella or in a vacuum, we know who that is. He's on your screens right now. It's 85. I don't know if Kyle Shanahan knows that. I'm going to get off your ass, Kyle. I'm going to get off your red face. The best receiver on this team, I believe, is George Kittle. The best wide receiver on this team maybe is Jawan Jennings, at least right now. We don't know what's going to happen with Ricky Pearsall. Right now, he's a unknown commodity other than the fact that he can take heat. He can take that steel. He's real. And he's a thug, really. He's a little thug. His girlfriend is black, of course. You know, so white, other than he's white chocolate, one of the white chocolates in my life. No Diddy. We don't know how he really is going to play. He shined in his first game back. That was coming off the adrenaline of the Bullets. And then after that, he's been quite quiet. Brock didn't even target him last week. You didn't know that, you know now. Ricky Pearsall wasn't targeted last week. And I don't know if he's been targeted in the first half of this game. Jawan Jennings and George Kittle have. But Ricky is lacking in targets, so thus he's lacking opportunity right now. But if even so, is he better than Jawan Jennings, who has 4 years of experience in the NFL, who's played in the Super Bowl, who stoned and caught a pass in a touchdown in the Super Bowl, who was probably the Super Bowl MVP? All right, my man, bruh. 99 Collins with a sack. This is who we think that we are. Maybe that's our fandom and our team's problem. Is we believe we are this team that we have seen today. Now, that's because last year, honestly, we were this team. This is exactly who we were almost every game. We blew out the majority of the teams that we played last year. This year, we are 5-7. There's no 4th and 18s for the offense that we're facing coming up this year. There haven't been many. Counting. Snap! Bro, come on, bro. Why not? My man, you got some allegedly world-class speed. There's nothing but green grass on your right side. But you're going to stay tiptoeing on the sideline. All right, my man. Catch that check. Good job, Malik Collins. Good job. Good job. By the way, folks and faithful, who've been here with us, if you're new or if you're just gawking, welcome to you. But if you've been here with us before, at least over the last 4, how is the echo? Has it improved any? Besides the fact that we're on a computer and a gaming, no, this is a podcast mic. Is what it is. It's a podcast mic. We were going to try to give you the real mic today, but I didn't have a charger. That would just blew your minds. So, but I couldn't get it charged up. But we do have other alternatives. But how is the echo? Does it change any? I guess I'll find out when I watch it back. Okay. And happy holidays to everybody. It's Christmas time. Christmas is in 18 days. Do you even know what you're buying? He, she, we. Do you know? I ask my children literally almost every day. Literally almost every day. I ask my children quite often what they want for Christmas. They won't tell me. Same as when I ask them what they want for dinner. They don't tell me. They just leave it up to me. So I do my best. Can't give them cash for dinner. You know what I'm saying? You can't. So.
Back to doing what you love. Manage and grow your business all in one place. Into the QuickBooks, your way to money.
Our dude, Jason, Captain Niner Massey, and please subscribe to his YouTube channel. You should be able to find it if you type in just that right there. Exactly what it says on the screen. His question to all of you is, can we finally say without a doubt, Jennings is the Ohio State. Tennessee, that's your ass. The best wide receiver on the team now. I believe we can say that. I'm brave enough to say it. I'm brave enough to say it today. Juwan is the best receiver on this team, active or inactive. He certainly has the most reliable hands. Have you seen the catches that man has made this year? Have you seen the catches that he's made in this game? And we're back on offense. Down the field, Brock. And who is that? How come every time it's up the sideline and somebody battling for a ball, it's 5'11" Kyle Juszczyk? What in the fuck, Kyle? You know, you just, I mean, you don't, why not throw that pass to anybody else? Somebody that's a wide receiver. Why not throw that same pass to Ricky Pearsall? See if he can run up. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck am I watching? You see, Brock downfield, Juszczyk. What? Niner football.
Go,
Nice. Go, Eyes. Get to that corner. World-class speed. All right. Can we ask who should be the starting running back for the 49ers? All healthy. Is that a sacrilegious question? Who should be the starting running back? All running backs healthy. Christian, Jordan, Isaac. Who should be their starting running back? Isaac today has a couple of header catches. He went out for a quick swing pass. Maybe he's browner than Christian, so Brock can see him. I don't know better. But Brock actually, or Taylor, I don't know. No, he just came from the practice squad. That's enough. That's enough. David said, don't put him in. Don't put him in. So
no, any of them.
It's Christian. Okay, it's Christian. All healthy is Christian. All right, the question is, who should be the backup running back for the San Francisco 49ers? That's your official question of Sunday. Isaac Arindo or Jordan Paul Mason? Let us know before you go.
Oh my goodness, block.
7. Come on, George.
I want to get you.
We are going. This is good. Now, this is going to do one of two things. It's going to send us on a. It's just going to set us off. Because now the players remember what they can do too. They're human, just like you and I. Now, they're rich and famous and athletic and all of that, but we know they're human, just like you and I are. They're having fucking babies. Their wives are running their lives. They're human just like us. And now, and confidence is confidence really, I think, is one of the biggest things. This nigga George has 5 for 137 in the first half. Come on, Kyle. You know how silly you look like right now? Oh, what are we doing? Kyle is in his fuck. Okay, we got a flag. But Kyle is still in his Birkin bag. Get it, Kyle. Kyle, so this one I want to slap your fucking rat face. Because I know the shit that you have up your ass. And why you haven't shit on the rest of the league with it all year, I don't know. Yeah, you know why? That's because you never run that play. You never run that play, but that was genius. I don't even know what it was. It scored a touchdown. It was we scored 2 touchdowns on that play. Everybody scored a touchdown on that play. Come on, Kyle. Come on, coach. And Ricky Pearsall.
He wasn't gonna make that tackle at all, bro.
Rookie Pearsall over here with his weak shoulder trying to block, holding. This was the game of the year, Ricky. Now we're back to the future because now we're getting penalties when we score touchdowns. Here we go. Now we're back to Niner football. No, Kyle, that was a hell of a play, bro. That was a hell of a play.
Lorenzo had it though anyway.
That's what I'm saying. We had 2 touchdowns there. Remember? Sleep Bo now loses another 5 yards here because Kyle can't. What are you doing?
That has not worked one time all year. It has not gotten more than 5 yards. I don't understand.
That is a horrible play call. Turn right around and get back into your target bag, Kyle Shanahan. You were in your coach bag, your Louis Vuitton bag, and then you immediately went and got a grocery bag from fucking Save-Ons. Second and goal for the 49ers. First pass for our man, Ricky Pearsall, since he scored his touchdown. All right, catch by him. And Brock is right now, there's no question. But what Brock is cooking. Do you smell what the Brock is cooking? I had to. It smells like chocolate pie. Smells like chocolate pie.
A bit on sides.
Offense or defense? Kyle runs it down to the 2-minute warning. Brock Purdy right now is like 30 of 30. Like ESPN. He's like 15 for 17. But he's over 200 yards. I believe 2 touchdowns, maybe all 3. I don't fucking remember. Because right now, I'm in a dream right now. I'm having a dream. Right now, we're playing like the 49ers. The 49ers that we expected to see all season. The 49ers that we expected to see go up into Buffalo last week. The 49ers in every division game of the year because those teams stink. No disrespect to LA. Okay. I mean, just because I live here. So, we're better than them. We have 4 losses that we shouldn't have. And someone told me, probably one of the only people that could say this to me, is, yeah, you know, you have followers. Those were the words, followers. You have followers, people who enjoy your shows. And just because your team's not good doesn't mean that you can't stream for them. What? The truth hurts. So here we are. Second half is looming. 2 minutes left. We are on the verge of our fourth. I don't know how many. 4 touchdowns? Not possible. Not Kyle. Yes, Kyle. Actually, yes, Kyle. That has been who you have been for many years. Sweet love. Boom. That's who you have been. The first verse you heard was from my son, Damien. Look, remember the name. Remember the name. There's no famous Damiens. Not yet. There's a reason for that. Now, right now, you're all trying to think of him. He's probably trying to think of him. So there's no famous Damians, not really. But there's a first of everything. First time for everything, and there's a reason why. My man, what's up, dog? This bud's for you, Tommy. Know that. This bud's for you. How you doing, man? How are we doing? We look like another team, don't we? We went back to the future. 53-point differential in the last two games. Negative 53. We lost by, I think that's 27 and 26 points. Horrendous. No, more than that. And more than that. You can't do that, bro. Yeah, he's about to act like he was Patrick. Little fucking frog. Kyle, right now, if you had huevos, fake field goal. Tell the league, fuck you, pay me. Kyle, right now. And pay me with a trip to the playoffs. Okay, let them know that we're back, Kyle. Fake field goal right now. You may have a better chance of getting it than for Jake Moody to make this field goal. I'm just saying. We'll tell you. Oh, shit. Off to the side. And nothing's easy for Jake. Nothing's easy. Nothing's easy. He does not have State Farm, apparently. Man. Thank you for stepping up today. Hit the like button, please, on your way in or on your way out. If you're new, subscribe to the channel and welcome in. First timers, virgins, we appreciate you. Look, then I said we're back. We are back to the Niners now. Holding call on a double touchdown. Isaac and Brock scored a touchdown on that play. And the holding call, look what it does. Makes them settle for 3, settle for Jake. And of course, Inglewood whooping up on the Bills. I guess I'm not even going to say that metaphor. They wasted all their energy apparently on us last week. They're tired from beating our ass. Go Bills. Go Bills. And that's the thing. I think that this family, I think as a whole, I'm going to speak for my sons here. I think that we low. Well, the dad is like just a step, whatever the first step is. Low key, pull for the Bills. Chris Berman wants the Bills and the Niners since the 1980s. Every single year, Chris Berman will come on to ESPN and tell you and I that no matter what happened before, that the 49ers and the Bills are going to be his Super Bowl pick every year. If you don't believe me, YouTube it. Not right now. As we always, not now. We're here after the stream. He would do it nonstop. I believe this family pulls for the Bills. We all enjoy Josh Allen's antics. We all wish we had Josh Allen. Let's be for real. And Brock is a backup. Okay? No, but we kind of pull for the Bills, and then they do us like that last week. Do us bad. And then followed the next week by getting stomped out by our number one rival. At least our longest tenured in division, our longest tenured division rival. Thank you, Buffalo. Bills Mafia. They're the people who jump through tables, so let's not forget that. Flaming tables because it's cold. You need some fire. So they jump through flaming tables where they suck. So Edge and Mick Foley, if they're watching, you may want to contact legal. See, Jake Moody, the Jake Moody false start. Kick the ball. Oh, you gotta kick it 50 yards. You kick the ball. Jake Moody You are the worst kicker in football. Today, Jake, you're getting you take the cake today. You're getting it. You get all of Kyle's vitriol today, Jake. You suck. You're bad at football. I have never kicked a football through an upright, but I bet you I could do it better than you. You stink. You are hideous. Jake Moody is hideous. And he fucks with my Moody. Jake Moody has lost us 3 games this year. And he just lost us the last 2 minutes of the second half. Of the second quarter. We were winning the last 2 minutes of the second quarter. And he just lost it for us. Purely with his kick. He kicked off that is in football follies. He kicked off in the new era. Kicked the ball short. How do you even do that? I didn't even know that was a penalty yet. I didn't even just know what happened. I thought it was a false kickstart. Sack. We're destroying the Bears, so the defense makes up for it because it's the Niners defensive lineup last year in 2019 all over again. Thank you, defensive line. You get for the first time today, you get your banner. Because I need to make another one on the back end here that just says Jake sucks. All right, somebody have a better word? Sorry ass Jake. You're Jaking me, aren't you? Jake and the fat man. Jake got bit by a snake. Apparently. He is a horrendous football player. He is in the NFL making $1 million. And someone drafted him in the 3rd round of the NFL draft. When they were perfectly good, probably starting right tackles, defensive ends, defensive tackles, linebackers not named Devondre Campbell. There were players everywhere. He took him. Somebody took him. I would like to speak to whoever drafted Jake Moody with a top 100 pick in the NFL draft. What absolute rocket scientist believed that was a good idea? We've had two things go wrong in this game. They're by a rookie wide receiver who was shot 4 months ago with a 9, and by our kicker. Where is Urban Meyer when you need him? I wish that we would just hire Urban Meyer as a special teams coordinator, so he would kick Jake Moody in his leg during practice and say, "Hey, kicker, make your fucking kicks." And then Jake Moody wouldn't even say to him what the other guy didn't say to his coach either, which is, "Don't fucking kick me." If you heard him say it on the internet, you would know that he didn't say anything. You know, he probably said, "Ow." And then Urban Meyer can then say to Jake Moody, "Don't even say anything. I'm the special teams coach. I'll kick you anytime I fucking want to." And hopefully, Jake Moody will start making his kicks. Maybe that's the motivation he needs. It's Urban Meyer to kick him in his fucking leg. It's halftime, so I give you permission to go look up what I'm talking about if you don't know. 16 of 18 for 258 yards passing. Brock Purdy is Jesus Purdy, apparently. Who does? Kyle, you know what? I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to look forward, not backwards. I am an optimist. I'm going to look forward and not backwards. And you need to do the same now, gang. Right now, Third tight end in NFL history with 500 receptions and 7,000 yards. You know who that is? It's not Shannon Sharp. Nope. It's not Wilson Sr. from the Browns. I'm going to bet that it's not Gronk, or it's possibly not Adrian Gonzalez, Tony Gonzalez. That's baseball. It's not that Charger, Antonio Gates. It's one of the two of those people, and George fucking Kittle. So Kyle, you want to know why Brock Purdy has 258 yards passing in the first half? Because George Kittle already has 140 of them on 5 catches.
Talk to a financial professional today. Feel comfortable about tomorrow. It's mutual.
So let's talk about it, faithful. How underused has George Kittle been? That's the question. How underused has George Kittle been throughout his career? And this is not an indictment on anyone. So I want to make that clear. We're at halftime. 49ers against the Bears. I believe we're up 24-0 if Jake Moody earned his paycheck today. And extra points don't count, okay? Because I don't know why. Because they are like 45 yards now. When it used to be 19 yards. Okay, the fucking extra point was kicked off from the 2-yard line. It's hiked from the 2-yard line, but whatever. And now it's from the 30. I don't know how a fucking extra point became a 47-yard play, but it is in today's NFL. So those don't count still, just because they're just still they give you 1 point. He did make his field goal. He got it in there, so he's earned this check basically. So we're up 24-0 right now on the Bears. We start off on defense in the second half. The defense will stand up like it's done all game long. It's like me playing on PlayStation right now with the sliders on. That's pretty much how we're playing. And that's how I play. I'm just going to be honest. My kids, though, I didn't teach them that. They're better than me. So, speaking of being better, George Kittle has 500 receptions, 7,000 yards. He's only the third tight end in all of football history to do that. So my question right now is George Kittle underused? Should we have seen like 1,000 more threes thrown up? He hasn't thrown up enough of them. But should we have seen 1,000 more no fears thrown up over the years? Because he could have made so many more plays if he wasn't outside zone blocking like a right guard. Now, while he's excellent at that, and everybody in our division right now is pulling away from us, he's also excellent at catching the ball. Really excellent at catching the ball. He's probably the best receiver on our team. But he at times is also the best blocker on the team. So Kyle has a dilemma that I believe he has chosen the wrong side of. He's made a tactical error over George Kittle's career and thus Kyle Shanahan's career, because George Kittle was one of the first people that he brought here. George Kittle could be right now looking at being despite Nick Mullins, Sam Beathard, Stuart Beathard, whoever Beathard, CJ, there you go. Sam Darnold, though, who didn't have JJ on his team to make him look like everybody's dream. He didn't. That's why he's playing so well. Let's just keep it 100, okay? But that wide receiver is kind of otherworldly. We're not talking about that. George Kittle played with so many horrendous quarterbacks. James, despite the hospital balls that he survived from Jimmy Garoppolo, George Kittle could be going down as possibly one of the, if not the best tight end of all time, and maybe have a chip. What if Kyle had used him in this very same manner, or at least attempted to, in the very same manner he is right now in the Super Bowl against Missouri? How you think that would have gone for us? He's been a clear target and plays run for him. You got it? In his first half. And he's been pretty much unstoppable. So is Kyle at fault? I tried Kyle. Is Kyle Shanahan at fault for limiting George Kittle? We need to know this shit. It's something that needs to be discussed. Maybe we can do a live about how good George Kittle. Really, a lot of the players on this team. Is it a scheme problem? Are we too run heavy? Because yeah, a lot of us, I know, we scream at the TV all the time. I won't even put anybody else's business out there. I scream at this motherfucker all the time. Run the ball, Kyle. Run the ball. Run the ball. And when you think about it, Brock Purdy, I don't know how much he has to do for you folks to see how good of a quarterback he is. Everybody is a system quarterback.
I think for the runs, sorry to interrupt, but
No, please, Damien, let us know.
I think for the runs, the reason that we're saying run the ball is because he doesn't do it when he's supposed to.
Correct. In the second half of games, when you're up by 10 points and you need to run the clock down. No. But our first drive of this game, there were no runs. If you didn't catch that. Our second time of the season on the opening drive of the game, getting points, getting a touchdown. It was, I believe, 4 or 5 passes. There were no attempts at running. And look at the first. Brock is looking at a 500-yard game right now. Okay, 258 in the first half. If Kyle comes out and just keeps throwing the ball, what are they going to do? They haven't done anything all game long. George Kittle will have 250 yards receiving and 10 catches. And can he have had 15 of those games by now over his career? 10 catches for 200 yards. I think he really probably could have. How underused has he been?
We need Arizona to beat the Seahawks.
And of course, Arizona's getting stumped out. Are they? Still? Yeah. How underused has George Kittle been in his career? Really put that question to yourself. He is currently only the third player ever at tight end to have 500 receptions and 7,000 receiving yards. 3 all time. Do you know the tight ends that have been in this league? Just off the top of your head, that means our man, superstar out there in Missouri, he doesn't have that. Or I don't know who has it. But think of the names. We got the man in Missouri who started well before George, played with Alex Smith. We have Antonio Gates. We have Tony Gonzalez. We have, what is his name? Wilson. He had a son who played in the league, went to Miami. His son played tight end in the league too. Went to Miami. He washed out quickly. But his father was one of the best tight ends of all time. He played for the Cleveland Browns. The son was a junior, like myself. Who else? Shannon Sharp, Big Mouth himself. Thank you. Rob Gronkowski, Fox's resident goof. That's 7 or 8 tight ends right there. And George Kittle was number 3. As far as receptions and yards. Unreal. He could have 1,000 receptions by the end of his career, probably. He could just be a constant nightmare. And his fucking hair gets longer every year, and his stride gets longer every year. I don't get it. Why haven't we been using George Kittle? because the run game has brought us a lot of success. We ran people out of the playoffs. When we had James, we needed to lean on it. But he's had like 3 years now to see that Brock can play. He was looking to replace JG and TL from the start of the middle of training camp, if you believe the rumors. And if you, as you can see, the best person who's ever got the ball to George is Brock Purdy. He's the best quarterback that we've had on this team since Jeff Garcia. And Jeff Garcia, that's what we're comparing him to. So he's probably the best quarterback we've had since Steve Young, which is, imagine. And he is an outstanding quarterback. He makes every single throw, any kind. And it's just his. I think what Brock needs more than anything, one is George Kittle, and free reign to throw the ball to George Kittle. God damn it, Kyle! Everything comes back to you. Everything comes back to you. And I want to stay off your fucking head. I really do. This is positive platform radio. This is positive platform. I want to stay off you, Kyle. So, but anyway, what you need, one is George Kittle, and to not want to be the West Coast Brett Favre. Okay, drop back. If it's not open, look for George or look for your check down, Brock. If you did that, your stats would get better than they already are, and we will win more games. Because George Kittle in the open field is pretty much a nightmare for anybody trying to tackle him. It ain't going to be a DT, a defensive tackle. It's going to be a linebacker, a safety, or God forbid, a corner. Or 3 corners. So I think Jonathan Vilma would have done against our man, No Fear. He was a thumper. I don't know what his coverage skills were really. If we could do much, he wouldn't have done good against him in coverage. I'll tell you that. But Jonathan Vilma also went to Miami. He was a pretty good linebacker in his time, early 2000s, 2010s-ish. Now he almost sounds like Tom Brady. All right, so Niners on defense. Defense, stand up. How underused has George Kittle been? Leave it in the comments. You know what? You already know what to do. Now let's see if their kicker. Oh shit! It's us. I'm tripping. Okay, it's redemption. Redemption time. Like if I was Jake Moody and I came to the sideline, I definitely wouldn't. I wouldn't look for any coaches. I certainly wouldn't look for Kyle. He's very happy with everything except for we had a penalty there right there at the second half. That's what Miss Mammoth's about to say. At least that's what Kyle should bring up in the post-game presser. He should come in smiling because he first of all, he deserves to. You beat on who you're supposed to beat on. You can only play who's on your schedule. Whoever's right in front of you. You are getting your butts kicked. You are getting your butts kicked for TV. You're getting your ass whooped. Chicago. I thought that Chicago was a place for the rough and the tough. For the Vaughns. I don't call any man king. For the Vaughns. For the Vaughn and Dirks and Turks and all them motherfuckers. Right now, Chicago's looking as soft as you know who. Jussie Smollett. Chicago is represented right now by Jussie. Right now. They brought Jussie Smollett to the 49ers stadium today, and that was a mistake. But yeah, right now we have an injury as well. That's not good. We're already banged up. Good to see Huff back. Whoa, who? Oh. But you see that man stopped in his tracks. He had leverage, and he did that. Mustafa is going to be something for us. And I don't believe he's going to I believe he's going to be a big time playmaker for us. I believe he's going to not only stop you when you run into him, and he's already up on the sideline, getting his air back, getting his wind back. Mustafa's going to be a player for us. He's also going to intercept the ball because he takes chances. He's going to be a serious playmaker. He'll get us explosives on defense. Nope. Come on, Tiberius. All right. Wrong angle. Right now, wait, what? Oh, this is the coach of the Falcons? All right, man. Where we're playing right now. Thank you, the Bears. It doesn't really matter. So it's not Eberflus. So he got fired because Eberflus got fired last week. Thank you, son. Yeah, so we're playing an interim head coach. He's looking at the play call sheet, looking all right. Tiberius got him out. I think that's the first time I would say that person got the first. But whatever. They have it now. He looked as confused as Kyle be looking when he be looking at his play sheet. Oh, just like the last month for sure. We hate you, Sean McVay. Hate your fucking face. Anyway, 24 zip, first and 10 Chicago at the 42-yard line of their own. They're getting up close to the 50-yard line now, about, I'd say, 2nd and 6. He really looks in over his head. His eyes are the wide as Texas right now. The coach of the Bears, there's no way they're winning this game. This may have been lightning in a bottle for us. And it may be, like I said, exactly what we need. Get the confidence back in the team. Get the confidence back in Kyle. Bring Kyle's eyelids back up some, closer to his eyebrows. Because he had a droop face for like 6 weeks. We're coming in here, blowing his team out. Get the confidence of the team back and let them remember the things that we can do as an offense and how our defense can play. Now our defensive line gets Nick Bosa back, say, next week. Next week is also supposed to be the day that Dre comes back. He's the heart, and this team has missed him all year long. I say with everything in me, that play in Kansas City would not have happened if Dre Greenlaw was on this team. And we all know what play I'm talking about. Somebody would have been wearing Gatorade. D-line is remember who they are. Huff playing with a club on. Huff broke his hand in like week -1. His arm is still broke. That must have been the most gruesome, vicious fracture of all time. And I've broken my right hand because I can be a little. So I broke my hand. And it's a mother, really, when you think about it. It didn't take me 6 months to recover. Now, I didn't play football, but Patrick Willis and Navarro Bowman were once okay. Oh, Mustafa right there. 3-4 plays later, right there. Not today. Last line of defense. He has speed, he has size, and he's an intense son of a bitch. And he first of all, he looks like the Black Thor. Okay. He looks like he might be playing. He's right there in position.
Yeah, he was trying to get the pick.
He's trying to get he maybe underjudged or overjudged a little bit where the ball was coming from.
The receiver hit it.
Oh, yeah, the receiver did get his hand on the ball too. But he's going straight for the ball. He's going to be a hawk back there. Run defense. Yeah. Where is 6 at? Out to play, yeah. 1st and 10 for Chicago. Yeah, I think one of our best players on defense in the future is going to be Malik Mustafa. he should be our starting safety for the next 8, 9, 10 years.
Oh, he dropped it.
Somebody who also should be starting on this defense, I believe, is number 53. Next week, D Winters. It needs to be Dre Greenlaw, D Winters, and Fred Warner. I bet you that'd be the best linebacker crew in all of football. D Winters is just a puppy, though. He's playing, like, basically, I believe, on instinct. Once he gets the game down, which you only get with playing time, I think he could be really, really good. D Winters, Fred Warner, and Dre Greenlaw are 4-3.
Oh, he was right there watching.
Yeah. Who is that? Leonard Floyd forgetting how to play again. It's okay. 4 years ago, Leonard Floyd would have destroyed that play probably in the backfield. But today, he got juked out of his cleats. Got caught standing still. And Williams, who got – we haven't talked about Caleb Williams at all today. Yes, we did. We said he was going to be somebody on the internet said he was going to be at home painting his nails tonight, crying. Let's see if we can see if his nails are painted. It doesn't matter. It wasn't going to help him or hurt him today. Nothing could. I believe that. Pass behind his receiver on an out route. That's not what you want. That's how you get somebody undercutting the ball, 6 the other way, or the receiver popping it up in the air. And that was Tavarius. Yeah, that ball went up in the air. Tavarius would have got that. Yeah, a route like that is tough to defend unless the ball comes behind the receiver. Then it gets a little easier. Come on, defense. Get it together. Hold them to 3. No missed tackles. Come on, Demo. Hyena. Take a bite out of crime or something, nigga. Come on. Come on, rookie. You can't dip your shoulder to try to go under a block. You need to square up with that man. You can only really do that in the trenches, I think. So Chicago's on the move right now. 1st and goal for them. The best drive that they've had all game long. So that means, Kyle, you need to still stay in your bag. On this next drive, this game is not over. It's not over. We put up 24 points in this first half with no turnovers. Or did they turn the ball over? Now they lost yards, but they got too fancy. Nice play by the defense. Tackle for loss, something we haven't been seeing a lot of this season from our defensive line. Tackles for loss. Fred in there, of course. And I believe we need to start bringing linebackers. We need to. I mean, you don't want to. We can't change our scheme 3/4 of the season done. But start mixing in more pressure plays. That mixed with Nick Bosa, I think that could work. Nope. Huff back. Yeah. You run into Huff. It needs to be Huff, and I think Jair Brown needs to be on special teams and maybe a dime back, a backup. I believe he is not a good enough tackler. He's extremely fast, but I think he takes bad angles.
Possibly convert him to quarterback.
Or maybe we can convert him to cornerback. Yeah, we can convert. I believe we could convert. Shout out to Jerry Rice. I believe we can convert Jair to cornerback. I believe he may have played it in college some as well. But I don't think he is good enough to play on safety. Come on, get to him. Out of bounds. Damn, he got feet down. Damn, Tavares. I honestly can forgive Tavares for the way he's playing right now. Hell of a catch. He had a good foot of space still on that catch. Chicago gets their first touchdown of the year. Okay, and he got, yeah, that would have been a tough play for anybody to make. I think Dion would have struggled on that play. That was a pass-off play. They're going to go for 2, end up with 6. The coach is trying to say, this is my introduction into the world of head coaching. Even though it's a Niners-Bears game that you can only illegally stream. I'm about to show the world what I can do. Let's see what happens, sir. Nope. Fuck. Incomplete. All right, so 24-6 Niners. That was a tactical error. Now you are still basically 3 scores down. Oh, Bears. Hey, I'll give it to him. The pass was in there. The tight end just dropped it. Must have been the Mustafa steps. I don't know. But the tight end dropped it. The pass was on the money from Caleb Williams. But they didn't get it, thankfully. 24-6 49ers. It's been a progressive day for us. We are much better than we were a week ago. Progress. And I believe the team will get confidence from this. Son, would you mind checking the schedule? Who we have next? Next week we play off against Inglewood. At home. I believe we're at home next week. We're playing back-to-back. Well, even if we're in Inglewood, we're at home. Quick bus ride, quick 45-minute plane ride. Done. Boom. In here, out of here. Real quick with a W. All right, well, then we get to go home to our wives, like all of us men do, to our children, like all of us men do, especially if you have 2 sons. If you have just sons and you're men, it's kind of perfect, because then you don't have to get into the mind of a psychopath killer. You know what I mean? So, but man, his family, sons or daughters, wife, your dog, we get to come home to our families as Niners, relax for a week off of a good win and good weather, a little chilly, but still good weather, not what anybody else is feeling. And then we have our neighbors come over to our house, and we slap their ass around a little bit. And just like that, the Niners are 7-7. Just like that, the 49ers are 7-7. It's not all doom and gloom. And patience is a virtue. It's a long season. And anything can happen. We know we went out. We have a great chance of at least getting a playoff spot. And while I'm hoping for a first round top 10 tackle, deep down in my soul, I don't want to miss the playoffs. I don't. Now, what we can do is go into the playoffs as a wild card, win in the first round, maybe have a slip up in the second round, barely, then trade somebody to move up into the top 12 of the first round. Now, I don't know who we would trade. We can trade one of our players, just one of them probably, and move up like 4 or 5 spots. What do you think of that? I'll be satisfied with that season or that next 6 months, basically. We made the playoffs. We won a playoff game. Then we traded somebody that probably gets on my nerves anyway, and we moved up probably 3 spots.
Oh, come on.
And we got a top 10 pick.
What are we doing?
Here we go. Second half, full of ass. What is going on with the second half? The first half of the last few games, we struggled, been down short, whatever. Maybe not look like the 49ers. And then the second half, we turned into a PB football team. We're Mighty Mites playing up against the NFL. Turnovers, tons of penalties. What the fuck? Ride the wave, Lo. Ride the wave you were already on. How you doing a 180 after you get a rest break and some Gatorade and shit? You get to go take a piss and you come out, you play like piss. What is the message at halftime that makes this happen? And who's providing it? 2nd and 7, because we got like 8 yards, but we had a penalty. Bro, I'll take that. Oh, damn it. Never mind. I'll take that. Throw it to the best receiver on the team because he almost came down with it. Now, actually, no. I wish Brock would have just said, fuck it. Oh, Kittle was wide open? Oh, wow.
He was like 3 yards away.
But the pass was on him, but just the corner made a great play. The other team makes plays as well. It happens sometimes. I don't like to say it, but for any sport, I really don't. I don't like to give anybody any credit for anything. We just made a mistake. But Brock should have and could have thrown to Kittle or run for that first down, but he saw somebody with more yards. Get rid of it, Brock, just like that. No way. Finally throws a Ricky Pearsall, and white men cannot jump, I guess. We have Trent Williams in the game, a healthy Trent Williams, physically. Oh, he's there. Or it wasn't December in the.
He was supposed to keep going. He turned it back.
Let up. Damn, don't let up, Ricky. Man, you didn't turn your back when that man had that gun on you. What are you doing? Fake punt? Or what the fuck is happening? Oh. We still do have the worst special teams in the league. And football is the ultimate team sport. We have the overall in every possible way, including our long snapper, just for his hair alone and his attitude. We have, and his belief in his place on the team, we have the worst special teams in all of football. And that's a verifiable fact. If you don't believe me, just watch it. So in the ultimate team sport, one of our team players is hideous. It's like you're playing Madden, and it's 3 people, and somebody is not good. And you gotta help them along, drag them with you. You struggle a little bit. Normally you probably just get the W with your eyes closed, but that's us. We have to worry about extra points. We have to worry about going on a 12-play drive and scoring a touchdown, and then having the ball not past the 50 on the kickoff. In the fourth quarter, and then have them go down and score the game-winning touchdown, and then the whole entire faithful internet say, "Damn the defense!" This is positive platform today. We're not doing that. Our first hopeful blowout of the year. I tell you that halftime, we need to get a rah-rah speech at halftime. Somebody designated on this team to speak to the team at halftime, and then let them know that they need to continue doing what they're doing. They've done a good job. Praise them, make them feel good. Not make them feel like, okay, this is Tuesday. Make them feel good. Give them a plan to continue, and most importantly, give them a plan to, in the second half, improve on what they had done in the first half. Not even just stay stagnant with the shit. Improve. Now, who could we possibly on the team by position, by job title? Who could we get to do that? Who do you all think? Let us know. I'm willing to any names. It seems that we have a problem in the second half with just, remembering that this is pro ball. It's not the USFL. So let's see if we can get out of that. 1st and 10 for Chicago. Okay. Nice play by the defensive line to start. Yeah, and they're down 18 points. So this is why Chicago is who they are. They're down 18 points right now on the road at our house. And they're running the ball. When they have not run the ball well, really all game long. But they come out and run a halfback inside on 1st down. 2nd and long. That was a nice play. Son of a bitch. But when you can do that, I guess it really doesn't matter that you came out and ran on 1st down. Big pickup by Chicago. They're playing not like Jussie Smollett right now. But now they're playing I'll say like Dirk. And Caleb Williams is getting a rhythm, it seems. And that's what we need to stop. They have, who is that? Coleman on that team. And they can't do a goddamn thing. They've lost 6 games in a row. And it's going to be 7. Now someone is actually, there's a red flag on the field. I'm not sure who was by or why it's there. Kyle's challenging something. What is he challenging? I knew we were going to I knew the banner was going to come up today. I knew that there was going to come a time in this game where I had to ask myself. I knew it. Did you think that you would ask yourself that question here today? Have you already asked yourself that question here today? Let me know. Don't hold back. Let me know, have you asked yourself that question today? Yo, coach. Let's wait for the cream. This is what happens in a hood near you. So, Coach Shanahan, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you even challenging right now? I'm watching the game. I'm paying attention. We're live. And I look up, and you challenging a play. For the second time, I didn't even fucking catch the first time that you challenged it. I swear he's in his head, which means that Kyle Shanahan is in my head. What is he doing? Can anybody tell me what we're challenging right now? What is he doing? Can anybody tell me? I would really like to know. Welcome to Platform 246, the place where we ask why and what are and have you done, Kyle? The place where I constantly have to ask Kyle and myself, where am I? What are you trying to do to our team? Because right now, challenging this play, and I don't even know. We're on defense, my man. We're on defense. And you're pissed on the sidelines. Standing there talking to somebody.
That is a throw of confidence, and
He is challenging that Keenan Allen made that catch. And Kyle, good job, motherfucker. All right, Kyle. I know what you're doing. You're trying to win today, Kyle. That's what you're doing. Thank you for the challenge. My man. My man, Kyle. And he wins the challenge. So now we have a third, I believe. And it doesn't matter anyway because then Keenan Allen is wide open down the field.
what you're seeing is really, really good understanding both Keenan Allen and Caleb Williams on where
Somebody needs to get to Caleb Williams' fingernail polish wearing ass. Please, somebody on the defense, just get that motherfucker down. And somebody, Caleb Williams again, picks up about 2 yards. Okay, here we go. Here come the Bills. It's early. 31-21. Rams over the Bills right now. We'll see the Rams next week. And we'll see you next week. Subscribe to the channel. We'll be live streaming that game. Can the Niners get to 7-7? I believe we will. Ball's up in the air. The defensive line has played well today. Defensive line has played real well. Can't possibly be a penalty on us. Incomplete. That's fine. We'll take that. We wanted a fumble. Sure, we did. Can Kyle challenge this one too? It looks like the ball slipped out of Caleb Williams' hands, probably because the fingernail polish was on his fingertips. That's what I would assume. Don't challenge Cal. Don't do it. Don't do it, rat face. Just get back into your place and get back into your play call sheet. Get prepared for the offense. Don't worry about what's going on in the defense. Don't throw that flag. Don't put it back in your pocket. Wait, what? Niner gang! He didn't even need to embarrass himself and challenge the play because we got the fumble. And nigga dropped the ball on the ground. And then the backwards pass. When you look at the rules work. Praise God. Turnover for the defense. Our first turnover in 9 weeks. This is the best game of the season. Best game of the year. Welcome back to football, 49er fans. I mean, fuck. This season has been absolutely fuck. It has not been magical. Shut up, Target. Because actually Kyle Shanahan has been in this fucking Target bag with his play calling all year long. This season's been hideous. Heartbreakingly fucking hideous. But today, we're playing like gods. We're playing real 49er football. Now, we're playing a high school football team and a high school football quarterback. But you can only play who's on your schedule. You can only play the team right in front of you. So, this is some things that we should have done to some teams earlier this year. There are multiple teams that should have got a foot on their neck from this team. Christian McCaffrey or not. But something got in the way of that. Generally, Jake Moody and the offensive line is what if we want to just put names to faces. Jake Moody and the fucking offensive line. But today is not that day. Today, there's no negatives. Except for Jake Moody. Fucking shocker, huh? The worst thing that happened to our team today was Jake Moody forgetting how to kick off. He already stinks at kicking field goals. I don't even know how he can call himself a field goal kicker. He's the worst kicker in the NFL. And we drafted him in the third round, top 100. Someone did that. I'm not going to say any names, but someone did that. So the worst thing that happened to us today is him forgetting the rules of kickoffs. We should have been playing like this all year. I don't know who's to blame. Who do you blame for us not playing this way all season long? And I mean that sincerely. Who's at fault? Or is there a multitude of things that are to blame? I know I know what I think. First and 10 49ers after the turnover, our first turnover in weeks. Play action, downfield to Jawan Jennings, the best receiver on the Niners. Niner gang. You missed it? Damn. First of all, it was a fumble. Caleb Williams fumbled. He just dropped the ball, probably because there's too much fingernail polish on his nails. And I'm saying, I'm not being funny. He just dropped the ball right out of his hands, probably because he has that premium gloss glow on that motherfucker. So we have the ball and immediately down the field to who I've already asked earlier today, who is the best receiver on this team? It's Jawan Jennings, and he should be wide receiver 1. He's without a doubt the most reliable wide receiver hands-wise. He's coming down with the ball and putting it anywhere in his area code. And Brock needs to air that bitch out a little bit, Brock. We done had multiple comeback passes today, okay? I mean, I know that shit works on the video game. We had multiple people who had to come back for the ball today, Brock. Get it. You need to put a little bit more weight up on the rack, homie. Sometimes you got to put a little more weight on, even for just the light reps. Brock, the light reps. You don't got to go 10 reps with the heavy, but get you like 3 in. Boom, boom, boom. And then drop it. Rest. But you got this, because you got to get it down the field, Brock. Yeah, you got weapons. And you overthrew Ricky Pearsall. Now, I don't know if that's a testament to your arm or his speed, but it was something. Sorry, Ricky slipped. Ricky stopped. Right? Ricky stopped. It's a testament to Ricky the rookie. But he won't be a rookie for long. Nice pass to George. Remember who's on your team, Kyle. Remember who's on your team. 85. It was a good year. I was 3 years old, young, wild. And the corner cannot bring him down. Corner ends up on his face. Shock of the game.
6 targets, 6 receptions, 150.
Yeah, get that man in the end zone. Does he have one? He doesn't have one yet, huh? Get George in the end zone right now. There's no one on the field who can cover him. Come on, Kyle. Get in your George bag. Your Giorgio Armani bag. Boom. Get in that bitch right now. Call a play for Kittle. Touchdown. He's leading the league in touchdowns by tight ends already as is. Get him in the end zone. He deserves it. 6 for 150. A catch on every target. A catch on every target. 6 for 6. Brock has 300 yards passing. He has 150 of them. This should be an eye-opener, I think, for the whole team. And just a reminder of how we can play. And I think that you need that in football sometimes. The teams need that in football. You need to stomp somebody out and remember how good all the players on the team are and get them on a road of playing that way consistently. Remembering that they can even play that way. and reminding the fans that you can play that way. So now next week we have another game at home. The fans come in confident, believing in the team, ready to get the fucking stadium popping. It's just sitting on their hands. Momentum is everything in football, and it's not just in game. You know, as 49er fans, we've seen it, winning 8, 9 games in a row, multiple times over the last 5 years, 10 games in a row. So we know it's possible. And if we're gonna win 8 games in a row, we can start that right now. 5 into the playoffs, and what is it? Will be 4 maybe in that instance, 3 or 4 in the fucking playoffs, including the Super Bowl. Get revenge on Josh and his team. I think they get Kansas City this year. I think the Bills are too explosive, and Kansas City just isn't.
Watch your home of the Bears team anytime at Fox 32 on Fox Local.
Frank Gore is in the building. A 49ers legend. Steve Young. Salute, Steve. Of course, Jerry Rice. Why would he miss a game? Sign in babies. And Christian McCaffrey. We have the injured box here at 49ers Stadium. First and goal for the 49ers. Not anymore. Isaac Arendo with a touchdown. Acknowledge us. So wrestling is intermingling with football right now. I can't be happier unless it's any 49er. If it's any 49er, I'm pissed. Do your job and only your job. Stick to your day job. Even in the offseason, when you retire, then welcome to WWE. Until then, I believe you don't think about anything but football. And I'll be happy. Including podcasting. Leave that to me and people better than me. Not you. Also, none of you are good at it. Devo, you're horrendous. George, your dad's better at it than you, for sure. Although you have the best personality on the team. Brandon, you should never be on camera.
Never.
At all. In any capacity.
Unless you're on the field.
Yep, thank you, son. The only time we should ever see Brandon Ayuk on a camera is when he's on the field. If he's on the field. If he's not on the field, if he's anywhere else, please don't put a camera in that man's face. Or don't put him in front of the face of any cameras. I sincerely. Fred, that's your wife's podcast. That's just who else? I think that's it. Mainly, Tashawn, I'm talking to you, superstar. I wish you were just a single man. Really, is what I wish for you. I wish you couldn't focus on anything but football. So Niners, stay off the podcast and stay on the field. We can maybe score touchdowns, 4 touchdowns in this game today. Where do they do that at? Let's see where the ball goes. If the ball goes past the 20, take a drink.
Oh my God!
The referee is laughing. He is trying not to laugh because he did not know that he was going to call this call the entire season. When they gave him the rule book, he said, well, and Jake Moody just, Kyle, you need to cut him.
I was just about to say, all right, well, I mean, yeah, it's funny and all, but normally he does at least make it back to the 5 yard line. He did it again. Like, how does that happen?
I don't even know what he's doing. I still don't even understand what's happening. And I don't care.
It's a landing.
Thank you. So you can't even land the ball in that area.
You have to land it in that area.
When he's landing it not in the
He's
area?
landing it before it reaches that. It's from the end zone to the 20. Yeah, you have to land it in that area.
Didn't that one get inside the 20?
It looked like it.
What the fuck?
And if you don't, then they take it all the way out to the 40. And if it's in the end zone, then it's to the 30. Come on, D-line.
Come on, D-line. It's not Kyler Murray, fucking Michael Vick back here. If Jake Moody has a job on Tuesday, we riot. If Jake Moody has a job on Tuesday, I riot. If it's just if you all don't want to help me, fine. If Jake Moody stays on this team if Jake Moody gets to go inside the hotel, the meme is already made, I know it is, of the Jets cornerback fucking getting locked out of his fucking entrance to the stadium. Somebody needs to make it for Jake Moody if you haven't made it already. Superimpose his head onto his body up in front of the Jets stadium, and they didn't cut me. Yep, yes they did. Yes they did. You need to get cut. Son, can you give me the scissors, please, out of the drawer in the kitchen? No, don't do that. He has to. Jake Moody. You may need to put Jake Moody on a 24 or 48. I'm gonna just say that for YouTube rules. Somebody may need to put Jake Moody on a 48. The Flash returns tonight after. Wait, what?
Fortnite.
Shout out to all you Fortniters. You get the flashback. I'll get to see that tonight. Caleb Williams looks like Kyler Murray's younger, taller cousin right now against our team. I don't know why. Somebody that runs without their hands moving. I don't know how that even happens. They both run without their arms. Arms at the side, like they got some, like they're cuffed, or like they're mummified from their chest down to their knee, to their ankles. They just can't move. Just their feet are the only thing that's moving, and we can't tackle them. He's making USC look like anything other than a film school right now. No disrespect to any of you Trojans out there. Go Trojans. Go Buckeyes. False start already by the guard. Tackle. Come on, Fred Warner. You're not 6'7", my man. Like, you need to get some distance, bro. Sometimes Fred Warner he always just doesn't put problems. Who just scored on? And then who ends up in the frame? 2-7. Making my number look bad. Take that number. Also, he need to check. Derrick Brown needs to change his number, first of all. And Fred Warner needs to learn the distance rules. He's frequently now in the play, but not in the play. Really over his whole career, he's made a ton of them. Let's give him his props. But sometimes he's just not far enough back. And he's just, the ball, he thinks like he's LeBron or Wilt. Shaq is not back there playing linebacker for us. It's just Fred Warner. Yes, he's tall. But man, I'm tired of seeing your fucking, you're not Mutombo. I'm tired of seeing your fucking arms up and the ball going over your hand. But that never happens on Madden, magically. I'm tired of seeing that. Come on, Fred, get your depth, man. Get your depth, Captain. Ricky Pearsall believes in Jesus, the way, the truth, and the life, and amen. Hopefully he's a blessing to us in the future. But yes. See, this is how your Niners come for the game. Real shit. And I'm sure now. Okay, so that's just. I think Tyshawn is wearing cowhide. I thought this was just a Ricky post. It's a Niner team post. So let's see. Tyshawn is wearing cowhide. I want to know what you think about why he's wearing cowhide before I tell you what I think about why he's wearing cowhide. For me, I think because he knew he was going to come out today and play like bullshit. But that's just my opinion. Let's see who's next. Apparently, Ray McLeod is back on the team. Ray McLeod. He's the first man to play for two teams in the same day on two different coasts. All right, I don't know who that is. These are not our fucking players. Oh, no wonder. Oh, thank God. Oh, that's a Ram. So let me beg the pardons of every 49er. Ray McLeod is not back on our team. This is someone that plays for Inglewood. So back to action like a Power Ranger. All right. But Tyshawn is still wearing cowhide because he was foreshadowing the bullshit that he was going to drop on the Santa Clara Garden lawns today. So thank you, Tyshawn. That's Debo, if you're wondering.
Marvin Harrison looks insane.
Who now?
Marvin Harrison.
Why? Like a
Why was the prototype?
Yeah. Because he's a wide receiver prototype. Because his dad was the wide receiver prototype for a short nigga. And then he birthed a tall nigga. Like I did twice. I'm not short though. I'm man height. But he was short. He was shorter than me. So, but he was fucking great. Marvin Harrison Sr. is a Hall of Famer. So, but my sons are 6'5" and 6'3". I believe it is, yeah. So I'm nowhere near those, you know what I'm saying? But it's the genes.
With Kyle Shanahan, he might get 400.
Who?
Brock Purdy.
Yeah,
Kyle
maybe.
Shanahan will somehow flip this game. The Bears will get close, and Brock Purdy will get 400.
Well, he's approaching that now, isn't he?
Only
Brock
40
Purdy's
completions? No way. Dang.
Brock Purdy is ridiculous. And he's not digging. He's the only quarterback in the league that's not throwing constant screens. He's 18 of 22 for 310 yards passing. But the offensive line is still the offensive line. Brindle, Brunskill, Garden, Barden, whoever is on our team, we need to revamp our whole entire offensive line, Trent Williams included. I'm not with it. Only person I thought the young cat was good, but he has 7 penalties in one last game. So no, I don't even know. But of course, our team strategy is to forego the importance of the offensive line for less size and more speed and more skill players, so that your quarterback runs for his life to throw to your still unfound backup tight end for 3 yards. And then okay, prayers up for Brock right now. Oh shit. So a linebacker from the Bears basically jumped up and clotheslined Brock Purdy while he's getting tackled by the below. So he bent him back. But Brock is extremely tough. He's on the sideline in a blowout right now, walking off the field on his own power. That's usually what bitches do. Desperate motherfuckers do. So it's all right. He'll be fine. And for whatever reason, we have Brandon Allen in the game right now. 6'2", 209 out of Arkansas.
He switched. What's his face to the back?
He should have by now switched
Last week.
our scientist, basically, third string quarterback to start as a second string because Brandon Allen is not good. He has moments. He's a serviceable player, but I believe, I don't even remember what his name is now because he's, of course, faded into the distance, into the mist. Thank you. Josh Dobbs should be our backup. One play and back into the game for Brock. And right now, the Bills shit in the bed right now.
Really? Come on, you got 12 minutes.
Shit in the bed. Down 10. Giving up 40 points. 40 points to the Rams. What are you doing? Rams basically blowing out the Bills right now. They're up 10. They were just up 17. Debo useless. I'm sorry, I don't know. Have I got 49er Tourette's? I said this is positive platform. There's no need for me to do it. In the hunt, the 49ers. We are a game back in our division from second place. And really that means from a playoff spot of the 8, I believe. Yeah, we need
the Cardinals and the Rams, I believe.
We don't play the Seahawks again, I don't believe. We split with them already. Juwan Jennings. Two best players on the field right now for the 49ers. Juwan Jennings and George Kittle combined to get us a first down. Good route, too. Juwan Brown calls a fumble. He's down. Juwan Jennings, 8 targets, 7 receptions. George Kittle, 6 targets, 6 receptions. Brock back in the game. All right, Brock. That was a moment that we did not want to see. Any of us 49er fans. And plus, Purdy needs to get to 400. The game's not over. It's far from over.
The Seahawks play the Packers and the Vikings. So they could lose.
That's 2 losses. The Seahawks could easily
Not
lose.
jinx. You've been jinxing all year long.
We really still have a chance to get into the playoffs. An easy chance. We control our own destiny almost. We went out for all of our games, and a couple of things happened. We're in the playoffs.
Finally.
There you go, Kyle. All right, Debo. He needs to get Debo out in space. And
Every single time they're expecting it or something. I don't know. Maybe because Trent's not out there. But even when he was out there, it wasn't as good as last year. It wasn't working.
It wasn't anywhere near like it was last year. But, and now we got Garendo on the sideline.
Give it to Jennings. Oh, okay. Or that. Or
That's short. Fuck. The pressure.
innings to watch. Couldn't get that out.
Yeah, the injuries to this team this year have been fucking devastating.
Are they booing because they're going out?
They're probably booing because Jake Moody's coming onto the fucking field right now because he's soiling our grass right now because he can't do any of his jobs. And you know he's about to miss this fucking kick. Where is it from? 43 yards.
Rams play the Jets, though, which is really good because they're going to win that.
I think Kyle may be rethinking, you know what, we have a better chance of going forward on 4th and 1 than getting this field goal. And losing an additional 7 yards when it's missed, right? So say we don't get the 4th down, which is probably not likely, Kyle, if you would just stop being a pussy.
I think that was just Tabor that just walked down.
And get Pepper, take these ladies off the field. Pepper and Moody. Pepper and Moody. That should be like a play in San Francisco. So now that we're going to go for it on 4th down, if we don't get it, they turn the ball over to these fucking Bears right here. Not another 7 yards back the other way. Good call, Kyle. Good effort. And it's a 1st down. Easy. That's why the crowd was booing your simple mistake that you were making there, Kyle. Good thing to take a timeout. Good thing that you had one. And
Cardinals played a Patriots and a Panthers.
They're going to win both of those games. 32 is saying, feed me the ball, feed me the rock. What's up? What do you say?
I'm in the championship.
It's not over. It's not over. I know I got somebody else to play. My son, I believe. Brock has been slicing and dicing today.
You got 43.
He's losing?
Only down by
Fucking
3.
hell.
Only down by 3 now.
What?
Only down by 3, yeah. Somehow. And only 4 minutes have passed.
They're my son of a bitch. So Isaac Garendo, unfortunately, is on his way to the locker room right now. This is my nightmare. This is my nightmare. I don't even know our running back's name anymore. I don't even know. JP Mason's not in the game either because Kyle's mad or because he's also injured or nicked or ticked. I don't fucking know. And we have a running back wearing number 32 like he's Ricky Waters, but I know he's not. Welcome to the Niner gang. Welcome to the 49ers. And welcome to Platform 246. I appreciate you stepping up with us today. It's been a game. It's been a hell of a game. We had some ups. We had just a few downs. Jake Moody and injuries. Again, injuries. We should be able to pull some players out of your local Walmart. That's the story of Kurt Warner. I mean, because nobody that we started this season with is still on this team except for Brock Purdy. He's still playing. And Debo. They're still here. I purposely left him out. George, of course, George. Juwan. I'm just trying to make a point. We have been horrendously attacked with fucking injuries. And not just to special teamers, because clearly special teams stinks. So make it so badly, $1 million baby. Don't at me. All right, so we've had horrible injuries to the top players on this team. Christian McCaffrey, no blessings. No Christian blessings. I don't know if we've been kept. Let's not do that. So no Christian blessings. Small Bear tears his whole stomach up, something that has been bothering him since college, sacking the quarterback in a win. Overcompensating as his technical explanation. Brandon Big Money Ayuk. What was it? Preseason? Gone for the year. Non-contact. Trent Williams. Ricky Pearsall getting shot. There you go, Debo.
7-6. Oh, go.
Debo is still hard to bring down. Blow the whistle, ref. It's the 49ers. Ain't you ever heard of too short? Blow the whistle. And now they're fucking blowing the whistle. Shut the fuck up. Swallow the whistle. So, I believe it's a first down. It is first and goal for the 49ers. 6 minutes left to go in the game, 31-13. Brandon Allen moving us down the field like a surgeon. Oh, I'm sorry. Rocket, that's thank you. And on that note, we're gonna end the stream. I appreciate all y'all hanging out with us tonight, for stepping up today for this Niner win. Get the good feelings back for all the faithful. Because it's been a rough season. And when you think about it, despite blowing his team out today, we have Isaac Guerrero in the locker room right now. Now, it does honestly look like anybody with any semblance of running skills can run in this offense when it really does. But we're on our 5th running back now. Okay, I don't even know where Jordan Mason is right now. Maybe he's in a doghouse. But we have an 8-time Pro Bowl fullback in front of them, so take that for what you will. And I appreciate you all taking time to be with us today. Niner gang or don't hang. Thank you, son. Enjoy the win, faithful. We haven't felt today in a while. And I think that, again, lastly, another touchdown, sitting on 38 points now. Patrick Taylor is his name. Thank you. If you had Patrick Taylor with a touchdown on your front bingo card today, then you are a fucking winner. Just like the Niners are overall, and this stream has been being with all of y'all. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you're not, appreciate you coming through today for our hopefully he scored. It doesn't matter. Our welcome back to Niner Football. We'll be here next week for Inglewood. And we're going to be up to no good when they come to our house. Y'all be safe.